Good day, everyone. Okay, so I'm going to go over the charts and I want to go over the context of this move up, this rejection, because, there's no such thing as a sure thing. And I think without understanding the general concept here, it's going to be hard to plan ahead. But this video is going to be really important because we're going to go over some major levels to the downside, some things that we might see that could offer some more bullish scenarios. Right now, I'm expecting lower. But let's go over some of those scenarios. First, I want to say, if you've followed me on Twitter for a while, I took this long off this ascending channel, right? And as we were pushing up, I was really targeting the top of this channel. And even as we were pushing up, I posted this on Twitter, just saying this isn't a likely top. When you think about liquidity, where's price driving to? Well, there's going to be a ton of stops above these highs. A lot of people wanting to long this breakout. So I'm just saying I expect higher here. I expect to take these highs. And I don't necessarily expect a breakout. I'd be interested in shorting here, holding my longs up into this region and shorting back down. Whether or not that happens, we'll see. But I have nice shorts and they're in profit. So got nice profits on my longs. Now shorting back down. So let's go over this move up here. The idea of this initial short was we swing failure this high. If we go back here on the 1-day chart, you can see this is like almost 2 years ago, over 2 years ago. This wick high is what we tapped. Here, this is support. So I was sharing on the way up that claiming that would really be my invalidation, where I'd be like, hey, maybe this isn't a fake out. But, I like this idea of a range. If we look at this on the 1-hour chart, we have this, we have a nice 1-hour wick here that we took. And the reason I like this as a range is all these clean middle touches. Because of these clean middle touches, I think it's more likely that this is a range. And that's one way I always look to define my channels, whether ascending or descending, or my ranges, is I always want to find those clean middle touches, and those sort of act as a confirmation for me that we might, in fact, be in a parallel ascending, descending channel or a range. Okay, so let's just go over how I traded this down and where the targets are. So I did take some early shorts here, and on this channel idea, I think I took one losing short, and then I just basically was shorting these swing failures. Ultimately, taking profits. A lot of those positions got profits taken, stopped at entry, profits taken, stopped at entry, because I'm just looking for that swing short that doesn't get stopped at entry. But I took this initial short literally at the top, swing following that high. I had shared the idea as we pushed up and just said, yeah, I'm shorting again. Because if you take profits, you can short these moves profitably, right? So from there, obviously that short's held. I took profits and I just added here. I added, not there, from here. I added here, and I shared all of those ideas beforehand. I even longed this swing failure. So I longed this, and I said my target is pushing up locally here. So I'm short, open longs at the same time, a scalp long, profit target here, add to my shorts, and just been building shorts. And where did I short just now? I shorted here again, right? It's retaking that wick. It obviously pushed through this golden pocket, which was a major target. But all that being said, I shorted again this morning here. So I have been adding to my short positions, but you don't add unless you're taking profits, in my opinion, because you're just building too much risk in your position if all you do is add. And what I like to do is take profits. I can always add back, take profits, add back. I didn't long this, although I did point this out at the time, that this is a sensible scalp long. I just said I'm leaning pretty bearish here, more interested in adding to shorts, which this was a major target, so I added there. But I just pointed out in the members group that it makes sense to scalp long this technically. There's a lot of bullish absorption. So would I be shorting now? Probably not. I have all my shorts from the highs. I still like to, if I'm adding to my shorts, I like to do it at resistance. And if, my opinion is that if you miss those entries, you should just be patient and wait. I know anything could happen. You could short now and price could break down. But I think shorting at the lows, even local lows, isn't always the best option. Always looking to short up at resistance. For targets, you know, my ultimate target would be, let's go over to Bitcoin here, would be to come down and sweep, or sorry, this other chart, sweep these lows and maybe into the 886. And I would recommend that everybody put this level on your chart around 18,300 and set an alert there and just see what kind of reaction we get. Probably the safest way to trade something like that, say, we work our way down there. I mean, we're going to get bounces along the way likely, although we may not. But the idea would be this, is that we come down into sweeping these lows, just wrecking all the longs that have their stops under here, and then all the breakdown shorters start coming in with all their shorts, expecting this low has to be taken, right? That's the idea. That's the psychology of it. Just people shorting, thinking, wow, when this low gets taken, we're just going to dump. Now, for me, this is actually a really nice idea for a long. And probably the best confirmation would be to take the low, so we lose it, and then bounce and reclaim it. And you enter on the reclaim with your stop under this. And that's probably the safest way to trade it, because you can always get a breakdown. And so you don't want to go all in. You need to have a stop loss. You need to have invalidation. You want to see a sign of strength. You want to see the low taken and reclaimed, to avoid getting into a situation where you just enter and then price just goes straight down. Again, that same idea would actually apply to here. Sweeping this low would be interesting as well and reclaiming it. But I'm ultimately targeting these lows. Obviously, this is a bit of a bias because we have a long ways to go and we still have local bullish market structure making higher lows, higher highs. So that's going to be in play for a while, and people are going to want to long all these retracements because, hey, this is bullish market structure. I think this is setting people up to get wrecked, is to try to long everything, and we just keep grinding down. But all that being said, it's true that we do have bullish market structure, so anything's possible. So you have to be careful just shorting randomly because it's very possible we just break out. So you're always looking for those nice entries. But midterm levels of support for me, right below us, 22,000. It's just a key fib. It's a bit of a region. We have a value area high here. Major level here, I'm actually going to delete this, is this golden pocket. It's from this second pivot low, and it aligns with our point of control of the range. So, I would be surprised if we didn't get some kind of bounce there. And this might be somewhere where I'm looking to, if we work our way down, I have all these nice shorts. I still have longs from the lows. But if we get some strength here, I might be looking to add to my longs, which will help kind of hedge out my shorts a bit. I'll take profits on it. And if we do break out, then all my long positions will just carry on, and my shorts will get stopped out at entry, but they've already had profits taken off of them. So that's how I like to trade, waiting for those key levels, key ideas, take shorts, take longs, take profits, and let price do, instead of being all one-sided, either short or long, hoping price goes up or hoping price goes down. I like to get in these positions where I have my ideas, but I don't really care what happens because I have longs from the lows, shorts from the highs, profits on both ends, and now I can just sort of relax, wait for key ideas, and let the positions play out. So in a sense, what I like to do is I like being a neutral trader, and in my mind, I kind of separate, there's a bullish side of my mind and a bearish, and I trade those ideas separately. Hey, I like this support. Hey, I like this resistance. And so I'm taking my longs and I'm carrying them up into resistance, and I'm leaving some of them running in case of a breakout. But then the bearish side of my mind, those bearish ideas, I'm trading those as well. So I'm trading both the bearish sides at resistance and the bullish sides at support. So anyways, these are the key ideas I have on Bitcoin. Expecting lower, not really interested in scalp longs here. I think, it wouldn't be surprising if we got something like that, but, ultimately the higher probability longs for me are down here. If I just get some nice local shorts, profits, and they get stopped out, that's fine with me because I still have my longs from lower. Anyways, hope you all are having a good day, and hopefully this video was helpful. Yeah, talk to you later.